Coming up on today's episode.
Say when I walk into the gym, I feel like I get a guard of honour. I feel like a celebrity. If I'm at the evening class now, it's like I'm getting hugs, I'm getting high fives, I'm getting the music turns up, everyone's like, whoa, come on! Everyone's energy levels go up. As and when hit a few podiums, intermediate level. So, but
this podcast is sponsored by Your Mortgage Hub. Whether you're a first-time buyer, buying your next home, or just needing to remortgage, Your Mortgage Hub can help you. Expert mortgage advice all in one place. Google Your Mortgage Hub or follow them on Instagram. It's just at Your Mortgage Hub. Welcome to Box Talk Podcast, where we lift heavy, we talk shit, and we cry mid-burpee. Today, I've got my first guest, and it's a man that does this. So Tony is the founder, creator, mastermind, that covers everything, of Lifted Beer. It's a non-alcoholic beer, has 10 grams of protein in. 10 grams, that's a hell of a lot.
Yeah, so I have to give credit as well to my wife, co-founder. So there's two of us in the business. Yeah. And we managed to create a beer that has, it's not only completely alcohol-free, but also contains 10 grams of protein, very much aimed at the kind of athletic market. Not only that, we do have some other things going for the product. So we work really hard to make it a vegan product. We also work really hard to make it low in sugars. We also worked really hard to make sure it was quite low in carbs as well. So in terms of like a training buddy, it's a really good way to get additional protein into your diet in kind of a bit more of a unusual way that you might expect.
Yeah, I mean, do you know what, it's funny because the amount of people that you talk to in CrossFit who are business minded that go down the line of T-shirts, selling merchandise and things like that. You've gone full like 180 or 360 and gone straight into beers.
Well, so it came about because I'm the target market for the product. Okay, so I was already drinking alcohol-free beer option because, like many people, making that kind of health-conscious decision and that switch from drinking a lot of alcohol to really reducing. Especially as family comes along and you get a little bit older, you start to make smarter choices.
Start feeling it the next day more.
Yeah, and then you start training and training's going well, but you're taking a step backwards.
Yeah.
So, I was really cutting down on the amount of alcohol that I put into my body, and I was starting to drink a lot more non-alcoholic beer. And what I sort of found was, okay, I'm drinking this non-alcoholic beer, but I might be drinking 300 calories in an evening. And it's kind of like, three or four cans of beer might be 400 calories. And it's kind of wasted, like it was empty calories. Yeah. And that was kind of how I come up with this concept, was like, what if we could get some like macronutrients into the beer as well and keep it really low calorie?
Yeah.
So that's something I didn't mention. It's only 60 calories per can,
right, okay,
which is amazing because 40 of those calories come from the protein itself. So 10 grams of protein is 40 calories. So the actual beer itself is like 20 calories. So it's a super low calorie and clean way to get protein into your diet.
That's amazing. That is amazing. I did put down a note in my notebook. Gotta have a notebook.
Go on.
You're my first guest, underlined, don't be shit.
How's it going so far?
So far, so good. But you do have a WOD for us to do later, so stay tuned for the WOD, and Tony's going to put me through my paces. Full disclosure, I am dying from a cold. Oh, I'm not dying anymore. I'm recovering from a cold, so if I am shit, that's the reason, honest. Not that I'm really unfit.
And also, I picked a workout with stuff that I'm good at. So
if
I do well.
I love it. Oh, brilliant. So, what is the protein that you use in the beer? Because I think that's quite key as well, isn't it?
Yes. So, as I said, when we started the product, we wanted it to be vegan. The reason for that is my wife and co-founder Rebecca. She's a vegetarian, so she found it very hard to get protein into her diet, or was particularly used to before there was so much or so many different options. So we wanted to make the protein like a vegan protein source. So we could have gone down the route of like bovine or collagen, and that would have probably made our process much more easy because there's so much more available and it's much cheaper. But we really wanted to make it vegan. So we started off using a pea protein. For maybe the first 5 or 6 brews, we used pea protein, which was great because beer, or brewing, without getting too technical, beer is trying to get a balance between bitter and sweet. And that's why we love it, because it has this really nice kind of balance, and it's what gives us that crisp and refreshing flavour and taste. So pea is quite bitter. But what we found with the pea protein was that it was a little bit heavy on the taste. So we switched it eventually to a rice protein, and rice is more on the sweet side. So with sweet or bitter, we can work with both of those to make a really nice, well-balanced beer when we work in the additional ingredients which give flavour, which is the hops. So those two, the protein and the hops working together, actually give a nice flavour profile at the end.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That's very technical. And I like that. Did you find yourself doing a hell of a lot of research into proteins when you got this idea?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the first thing we did was just take a can of beer, I can't even remember what it was, and a scoop of protein and mix it together and go, what's that? What happens? And that was like the first R&D, let's say, was, in the kitchen. It's like probably a vanilla protein and a can of, I don't know what beer we might have had in at the time, and just mix it together. And it goes all cloudy, it goes all lumpy. And you're like, well, that doesn't work. So.
Just to point out, I've had some lifted beers. It's not cloudy, it's not lumpy. It's fucking nice.
Yeah, well, that's it. We had to pick a protein which was fully soluble, fully clear, and doesn't have like a massive taste or smell to it, and that could work with the hops. So that process is probably what's taken the most time, energy, resource.
Yeah.
Apart from the actual brewing process that we use, which is cloak and dagger. That's top secret.
That's locked away.
That's
like
locked
the
away.
Coca-Cola recipe.
Yeah, that's locked away. I think we're the only people, at least commercially, using this brewing method in the UK. So that is, top secret, not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's not in your bathtub at home, is it?
It's not in the bathtub. No.
Mate, one thing I did a bit of research because I'm a good host like that.
Yeah.
I did a research, and on your website, it did make me laugh.
Go on.
Because it says your beer gives good head.
It gives a very frothy head.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
So obviously this is a CrossFit podcast, lifters aimed at CrossFit. I'm taking you CrossFit as well. Yeah,
I've been doing CrossFit for probably 5 or 6 years now, and I absolutely love it. It's I wish I could get here more. I do probably get here 2 or 3 times a week. I then have to use a commercial gym for my other workouts purely because commitments, and I live a little bit further away from the gym than I'd like to. If it was up to me, I'd live upstairs, and that would be great, but that's just not the case.
That's fair enough. And it's life, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the thing is, when you come here, I find as well, when I train, you go in for an hour to train, and then an hour and a half, 2 hours later, you're still there because you're chatting to everyone.
Oh yeah, an hour is not enough time to train, especially when I travel half an hour to get to the gym. I feel like I need 90 minutes minimum. I can meet up with my training buddy or a couple of buddies. We do the work, we get it done, and then time to enjoy the day. I'm a morning person most of the time, mainly through just evenings not being available through other commitments and family. But I do like to get it done in the morning anyway.
Fair
As
enough.
we are now. As we are about to.
That's it. Yeah. We're here at CrossFit Digbeth, and it's my first time here. This is Tony's local box, and it's lovely. It's really nice. This is what I love about CrossFit. If you go into a pure gym, for example, or other commercial gym, they're all pretty much the same layouts. All different CrossFit boxes. They're the same, but totally different, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, I must have trained at maybe 20 different boxes, and none of them are the same. But one thing they all have in common is, they do have this amazing sense of community. I can't say I've ever been into one and gone, I didn't have it. Like everyone I've been to, whether it been in the UK or around Europe or the rest of the world, they've always had that really good sense of like getting you involved, showing you around, bringing you into the class, making sure you're welcome. So it's one of the reasons why we both love it.
Yeah. Well, this is it. This is what I wanted to get to. How did you get to CrossFit? Because obviously it's not been around hundreds of years. It's a relatively new discipline.
Yeah, I sort of I knew what it was. Or I knew of it for a very long time. But I didn't really know what it was. I think a lot of people out there kind of know of it. Maybe they know of it a little bit more now than they did when I first started. But I was playing a lot of football, like 2-3 times a week playing football. And as I got to like mid-30s, my joints weren't letting me play 2-3 times a week anymore. The recovery was just, particularly with groin and knees, it just wasn't working. I wanted to find something else because I love fitness, I love sport, I love being active. I feel like I need it. Like if I haven't worked out in 2 days, I'm going crazy. So I really wanted to find something. Googled, I was living in Shrewsbury at the time. I went to the gym SY1, shout out to them, great gym. And what I found about CrossFit was, because it's scalable, like if you do have a bad knee or a bad groin or a bad shoulder or whatever it is, because we've always got ongoing injuries, you just change it. and you can still do CrossFit, and that's what I loved about it, that you could do it at your pace. And my pace is generally, go as hard and fast as you can. But if you want to scale back, you can do that.
I love that. Yeah, that's so true. And I've got one pace, and that's just medium.
Yeah.
I can't go slower.
Yeah.
I can't go faster. So in the warm-ups, I'm at medium pace.
Yeah.
So I'm always winning the warm-ups. Not that it's a competition. It's always a competition. But then when we're going on to faster AMRAPs, I'm medium pace.
Yeah.
And then slower chippers, I'm at medium pace. And it's the same with my running. I have one pace at running.
So what's your preferred style of workout then? Like a medium workout, like a 20-minuter? Is that what you do best?
Yeah, so at my box, Hexis, CrossFit Hexis in Nottinghamshire, one of my favourite classes is called Fortitude, and it's normally about a 30-minute workout, and it'll be something to get the heart rate up. So it might be row so many calories or skip. It might be box jumps or burpees over bar, and then it's a lift. It's 1 rep. And then every round you build up the weight. Now, if you miss the weight, you can't drop the weight. You've got to stick at that. So if you get it, but you think, shit, I can't do any more, you put a kilogram on or something. So you always got to build up the weight. You can't stick at a weight and drop down.
That sounds
good.
I
love that because it's continuously moving through various different things. And it's one of these where, because it is I can stick at a medium pace. And that's what I am quite good at, sticking at a medium pace and then doing a lift. It's got everything in except for the gymnastics element, but I love it. Yeah, it's very much me, bit of me.
Yeah.
It's like burpees. People think I'm weird because I like burpees, but for me, I'm short. And I'm close to the ground, so it's better for me. Like for you, it must be harder.
I've never minded burpees, to be honest, because I treat it like a run. If I just stay beneath that red line, I'm fine. As soon as I push myself and try and go up faster, I'll die. Same as you would on a run or a ski or a row. Like, you can burn yourself out. But I've always been quite good at pacing. Obviously, my biggest muscle is the brain. And I'll look at a workout and I'll decide how I'm gonna play it. And then if I've got anything left at the end, I'll be able to push.
Quite tactical then.
Quite tactical, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
So with obviously CrossFit comes nutrition. Yeah. Obviously, lifted is a massive thing that you've touched on now and brought to the market because of nutrition.
Yeah.
So what do you do food-wise? Are you quite healthy? Are you a bit naughty? A bit like a sugar fiend, or?
I try to be as healthy as possible. So I know roughly my calorie intake for days. My daily allowance is around 2,500 calories, and I try and stick to around that. It can go up a little bit more if I've done a lot of work that day, work capacity. I tend to try and skip breakfast just because I don't feel like I need it. And then my first meal of the day is normally I have a chicken and broccoli omelette at around 11 o'clock. Nice. And that then sees me through till around 2 or 3. Then I might have like a bagel with some like tuna, just as a little mid-afternoon snack. Then I have to avoid the kids at dinner time, because otherwise I'll end up picking up extra calories. Like, that fish finger looks good, like, it's bang. And then in the evenings, I try to either do meal prep or meal prep boxes. Like if I've got a particularly busy couple of weeks, I'll order from like Simmer Eats normally. I don't know if you've heard of that, the meal prep service, but they're pretty good. They're like 70 grams of protein per meal, and then they've got quite a lot of good carbs in them as well. So I try to be pretty good. My downfall is definitely in the evenings. That's why I try to have cans of lifted, because I'm not actually hungry. I'm just peckish. Or like, I try actually to keep my evenings really busy. I try, like, it sounds bad, to be out, because if I'm in, and I don't really like watching TV. But if I'm sat in front of the TV, it's almost like a ritual to get something to have. Yeah. And that's when lifted comes in for me probably most. Yeah. Is that then becomes my habit of, okay, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna walk to the fridge. Avoid the crisps, which we just don't have in the house because I'll eat them all, and go for the lifted. And for me, that makes life a lot easier. Yeah, mate, it sounds exactly like me. In fact, it happened last night. Yeah. I walked in, again, I watch telly and I'll get a little bit twitchy. I can't sit around too much. I'm like, right, do you want a cup of tea? Do you want a cup of tea? Yeah. To my girlfriend, do you want a cup of tea? Kay's like, no, but I'll have a glass of wine. And I'm like, wine? Ooh, actually, I'm quite hungry. I'm not hungry. Yeah. I walked in, I opened the biscuit tin, I looked in, and I was like, no, put him down. So I got kind of lifted because I just needed something just
just to drink and
to hold, to hold almost, yeah.
Yeah.
I do get protein bars in as well to have as like a snack in the evening, just because I find them. I know they're still like packed full of calories and they've got tons of crappy ingredients in them, but I feel like they are still better than having a bar of dairy milk. So,
Yeah,
I'll go for them.
Yeah, definitely. So back onto CrossFit. Who's your partner? Who's your guy in the gym?
So I've got probably 3 training partners. I mainly train with Phil McGee, just because he trains in the morning with me. And I've got 2 other partners, Ollie and Charlotte. They are both kind of like evening, so we don't get to sync up that often and train together. But if there's a competition, we're all going to try and do that together. Like, you know, we're pretty tight knit. We went out to Marbella last year to do the Marbella Games.
Yeah,
we're going out again this year to do the Marbella Games as a team of three guys, one female. So that's going to be awesome. Perfect. I don't know how many competitions we've done like with that 4 as like the main element of it, and then adding people in as and when. Hit a few podiums.
Brilliant.
You know,
great.
Intermediate level. So, but you know, love having them, and it's great that you've had, you know, you start CrossFit not knowing anything about it, and then you come out and you've got some of your best mates. It's great.
That's it, isn't it? It does replace those, almost like schoolmates, isn't it? Like, I find it, and you'll probably find as well playing football, you know, you go from school, you've got surrounded by people and mates and that, and then you've gone to play football, you've got your football team, your mates, you socialise with them, and then when that's gone, you're like, shit.
Yeah.
Like, looking around like, who's there? Who's there? But then you come here and it's a similar vibe, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's always nice when you walk through the gym and there's always, even if you don't know someone there, you kind of know someone, a friendly face to say hello to.
I would say when I walk into the gym, I feel like I get a guard of honour. I feel like a celebrity. If I make the evening class now, it's like I'm getting hugs, I'm getting high fives, I'm getting the music turns up, everyone's like, whoa, come on, everyone's energy levels go up.
So I just need to point out, when I walked into the gym earlier, there's all the competition boards, and Tony was looking up going, you see my name quite a lot up there. So, guard of honour. You're one of these, I can't imagine you're one of these with those, you know, the t-shirt, but with cans of lifted in. Boom.
Yeah, no, it's great, to be honest, like having people like around as well that do the sport, that are my target audience, that all drink lifted as well, which is great. Like in terms of getting content, for me, it's like quite easy because we've got, you know, a brilliant facility here to shoot stuff in. We've got people that know the brand and drink the drink, and you know, I don't give it to them. They pay for it. They want it because it fits their lifestyle and their needs. And it's great. It really is.
Hang on a minute is the next section. Tony's going to jump on the rig. Hang on for a minute whilst I'll grill him with some quick fire questions. Are you ready?
Let's see if I can last a minute. Sounded a bit dirty as well, doesn't it? I don't want to go a second over, that's why.
Timer. Right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. RX or scaled?
RX.
Lift heavy or AMRAP?
Lift heavy.
Rad or noble?
Noble.
Ooh. Would you rather, thruster or a devil press?
Devil press.
Vest or a t-shirt?
No shirt.
Oh, shirtless. Pre-workout or energy drink?
Energy drink.
Do you like creatine?
Yes.
What animal would you be if you had to come back as any animal?
I'm going to say fox, but I don't know why.
C2 bike or assault bike?
Assault bike.
Favourite colour trainers?
White.
Running or rowing?
Running.
Do you do Hyrox?
I've done one before it was cool.
Before it was cool. Got 12 seconds. Singles or a team?
Team.
Favourite gymnastic move?
Toaster bar.
What is the workout you're going to give me later? What's it called?
Robinson's Hell.
Oh, I like it. And that's perfect. Bang on a minute. Well done.
That's good.
I like it. Love it. How was it?
I'm surprised I lasted.
Good.
I'm happy.
You did very well. Right, I'm going to... well done on the... hang on a minute.
Yeah, thank you.
Well.
You threw that at me. I had no idea that was coming. Very good.
I think I put you on the spot as well with the name in the workout.
Yeah, I don't know where Robinson's Hell came from.
Are we going to change your name?
It should be something to do with lifted, really. So maybe let's just go and call it lifted.
In fact, I'm sure you gave me a bit of a sneak peek yesterday, and I'm sure there is some lifting in it.
There is some lifting, yeah.
So it works well that it's called lifted.
Exactly. We'll keep that nice and simple.
Okay. So do you want to tell the audience what the workout is?
Yeah. So we're going to do 3 cleans, clean any way you like, at 80 to 90 kilograms roughly, and then we're going to do 6 wall balls, and then we're going to do 9 toaster bar, and then we're going to do 12 calories, and you get to choose the machine. So do you want to do air bike, row, ski?
I'm going to row.
Row. Okay. So we're both row, so it's going to be 3, 6, 9, 12 is the rep scheme, and we're going to do 5 rounds of that. Okay. Should be, I don't know, somewhere between 15 and 20 mins. Yeah. As you say, medium pace.
Medium.
Let's get at it.
That's my house. Right, mate, I'm sticking at 60. Okay. Trying to kill myself.
Yeah.
Trying to do a bit of a warm up. Yeah. Bit of a warm up. Yeah. Get the heart going. Or trying to just go straight into it.
If you would like go for a mini round.
Yeah.
You can do like a.
How many rounds is it?
5 rounds.
5 rounds.
You do a 1, 3, 9.
Yeah. 1. So start. Do we start on the cleans and go? Alright, so it's 1, 3, 6, 9. Yeah. Sounds good to me. And then what is it when we actually get into it?
3, 6, 9, 12.
Okay. Warm up, baby. Mate, I've got mine up here.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know if that's actually working though.
Yeah, 1, 3, 6, 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Nice. Wait, no.
3 of these.
I thought it was 3 of these.
No, all 3.
Move it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll warm up in it, aren't we?
Yeah, I think it's one of those two actually. I think we'll warm up in it. Half is really.
Right, so it's 3, 6.
3, 6, 9, 12.
Yeah, okay. It's just throws me, you know, because
You
it's
give me numbers, are you?
yeah, well, apparently I should be, yeah.
Yeah, good luck. Enjoy.
Yeah. It's not a good time, mate. I'm glowing already.
That's not medium pace, that's fast pace.
It's the illness, I swear.
Hello.
Oh. This cold's kicking my arse, mate.
Keep going, man. Nice, dude.
No, last round. You on last round?
Huh?
Last round?
Last round, yeah.
Go on, mate. Well, mate.
Go, big boy. Nice. Okay, right. Nice.
Come on.
Come on, last couple. Well done.
8.
Everything you got. Get it in under 11 minutes. 40 seconds. Simple, nice. Yes, mate. Keep that 12, keep that 13. There we go. You got it, you got it. Keep that pace all the way through. Okay, last 3 counts, ascend it. On here some grunts. Nice. Well done.
Fuck me.
That went quicker than I expected it to.
Huh?
That went quicker than I expected it to.
Oh, I'm glad.
You know what you did this plan day? Yeah, regular volunteering.
Oh, that was difficult, especially after a cold. Fuck me. Whew.
Nice.
That was spicy, that.
Good?
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh,
Here we go.
definitely deserve this.
Got a beer waiting for us. What
Yeah.
could be better?
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much for that workout.
Cheers, buddy. Hope you enjoyed it.
I did, yeah.
Cheers.
So how did you find that workout?
Yeah, it was good, mate. It was went quicker than I thought it would do. It was about 10 minutes, 30 seconds, and I had it penciled in for around 15. Quick, lots of different movements, transitions, and said stuff I like doing, not necessarily stuff I'm good at doing, but stuff I've practiced a lot of. So yeah, good. How about you?
Yeah, good. Like I said at the start, I had a cold last week, and I feel absolutely fine now.
Yeah.
But then when you start doing a workout and it attacks your respiratory system the way it did, I was like, fuck, maybe I'm not over the cold properly, but I did enjoy it. It has everything, had a bit of everything in it, weightlifting, a bit of cardio stuff, wall balls and gymnastics.
I love those ones. I love the ones where you get to do multiple disciplines in one, so you get the gymnastics and the weightlifting in there. For me, that's great.
I did that. And toast bar looking good, mate.
Thanks very much. Yeah, put quite a bit of time into those over the last 12 months probably. It was a big hole, and now very, very happy linking them together in pretty decent set sizes.
Just goes to show that with CrossFit, like you might not be able to do something. Two things, you can scale them to something you're good at, like knee raises if you can't do that. But also, if you put some practice in, you can do stuff. You can improve.
Yeah, exactly. And I know you're going to shout out to the box CrossFit Digbeth, but especially when you have great coaches around, you know, if you come to CrossFit box, you've got so many options of how you train. You can train by yourself, you can train in a little group of people, you can get one-to-one coaching, you can do the classes. There's so many options. You can do specific gymnastic classes, specific weightlifting classes. Right, you can improve on every aspect. It really is good.
So good,
yeah.
So much better. I just want to say thank you to CrossFit Digbeth for hosting us today. Great gym. We alluded to it earlier, didn't we, when we was chatting. CrossFit's one of those places you go to multiple different CrossFit gyms. They're all the same, but totally different.
Yeah, completely.
And it's great to come and have a look around different CrossFit gyms. So thanks for hosting us. Thank you, Tony, for being a part of the first inaugural podcast and Lifted. Guys, if you want to get you some protein beer, it's non-alcoholic, hit Tony up on Instagram. You are...
it's at lifted_brewing on Instagram. It's www.liftedbrewing.com just for the website where you can go and buy cases. And on TikTok, it's just Lifted Brewing.
Honestly, guys, give them a follow, buy a case, and enjoy a nice protein beer.
Cheers.
Cheers for that,
Cheers, mate. Thanks very much.